I'm Christina Rolfe, and sorry I'm not creative and I'm just doing this project like this. But I hope to be an elementary educator, and I read Educating Esme, and it's about a teacher's first year teaching fifth grade, and it's Esme Corio's journal. And reading this book, it reminded me of Freedom Writers, the movie, and how she genuinely loved her students, and she taught in the inner city public school, except for the fact that in Freedom Writers, she taught high school instead of the fifth grade class. Um, while I was reading this, I admired her teaching staff. I loved how she was nurturing, and she said even in the book that she's like an extended family member. And even though she was in a classroom full of predominantly African Americans and Hispanics, she did not care. She still treated the children like her own. Um, she was fun and creative. Like there was one part in the book that said how she roller skated down the halls and she let the students have their own journals so they could express how they felt. And she learned all about their struggles that they were going on at home, and some of the stories are kind of bad. Oh, and she let the students call her Esme instead of Mrs. Caudell. And some of the staff resented her for that, but she wasn't really focused on them. She was more worried about how her students felt for her. And she was so caring that she let some of her students stay at her house when they were going through family problems, even though that was against administration rule. She always put her students' interests first, even though her job might have been on the line. And I felt connected to this book because I want to work in inner city schools, and I feel like the kids there need it the most because in inner city schools, most of the school districts, at least in Cincinnati, some of them are in poor neighborhoods, and they don't always get the love and support because their parents are either at work or in other places that they're not always there to care about them. So as a teacher, you often pick up the role as like a mother or a role model because that's not, they might not have that at home. And that's the only place that they can see a good role model is at school. And that would be my job. Um, Also, it reminded me when I worked in mental healthy school districts, I mentored there over this summer, and some of the students really weren't loved, and that really made me want to become an elementary student teacher. Like her in this book, she felt like some of the teachers weren't appreciating the kids, so she stayed even though she felt like she should quit because she wasn't getting the respect she deserved from the staff. But overall, I really enjoyed the book.